In the world of General Hospital, decisions often come with far-reaching and unexpected consequences, especially when it comes to dealing with dangerous figures like Cyrus Renault. Port Charles has long been a town where personal choices intertwine with life or death stakes, and Laura Collins, one of the town's most respected leaders, is about to face the fallout from a decision that may have cost a life. This week, viewers are in for a heartbreaking and gut-wrenching twist as Sam McCall is tragically killed. The shocking event will ripple through the community, leaving devastation in its wake. But amidst the mourning, questions arise. Could this have been prevented? And more specifically, could Laura have done something differently to avoid this devastating loss? The fragile peace with Cyrus Renault. At the center of the tragedy is Laura's tenuous handling of Cyrus Renault, one of Port Charles' most dangerous criminals. For months, Laura has been walking a fine line, trying to balance the safety of the town while avoiding further bloodshed. With Cyrus, this was never an easy task. The mob boss had terrorized Port Charles for years, leaving a trail of chaos, violence, and manipulation. Yet, in an effort to maintain a fragile peace, Laura had agreed to give him a second chance, a move that now appears to have been a catastrophic error. Cyrus, after being released from prison, had promised to change, to turn over a new leaf. He had even appealed to Laura's sense of compassion, telling her that all he wanted was the opportunity to live a life free from crime. Laura, ever the optimist, had chosen to believe that people could change. She had brokered a deal that allowed Cyrus to stay out of jail, under close watch but free to move about town. She believed she was doing the right thing. But was it naivete, or did her hope for redemption blind her to the true threat that Cyrus still posed? Sam McCall caught in the crossfire. Sam McCall's death hits the town hard, particularly because it feels senseless. The circumstances surrounding her death are still unclear, but spoilers suggest that Sam was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Some speculate that she may have stumbled upon something she wasn't meant to see, possibly involving Cyrus and his renewed criminal activity. Others believe she might have been intentionally targeted, a pawn in a larger game that Cyrus was playing. Whatever the case, her loss will be devastating, not just to her family, but to the entire community. Jason Morgan, Sam's longtime love, will be inconsolable. He has faced many challenges in his life, but losing Sam will shake him to his core. In typical Jason fashion, his grief will likely turn to anger, and he will want answers and revenge. It won't take long before he starts pointing the finger at Laura, questioning why she ever thought it was a good idea to trust Cyrus. Sam's mother, Alexis Davis, will also be shattered by the news. Already struggling with her own personal demons, this tragedy could send Alexis into a deeper spiral. She, too, will likely hold Laura accountable, believing that Sam would still be alive if Cyrus had remained behind bars. Laura faces the blame. Laura Collins has always been the moral compass of Port Charles, a leader with unwavering principles. However, the decision to give Cyrus a break may be her biggest mistake yet. As the town mourns Sam's death, the blame will fall squarely on Laura's shoulders. Friends and allies who once supported her may start to question her judgment. Did Laura let her guard down? Did her desire to believe in the possibility of redemption cloud her ability to protect the town from a monster like Cyrus? Even Laura herself will begin to grapple with guilt. Spoilers suggest that she will be haunted by her decision, unable to shake the feeling that she played a role in Sam's death. Her internal struggle will be a key part of the upcoming episodes, as viewers watch her battle with the weight of responsibility. Laura has always been a pillar of strength, but this tragedy could push her to her breaking point. It's likely that Laura will be forced to face harsh criticism from all sides. Members of the community who once trusted her leadership will turn against her, blaming her for allowing Cyrus to roam free. The media might even get involved, painting Laura as the leader who let a killer loose, with devastating consequences. As the pressure mounts, Laura will have to make some tough choices about her future and her role in Port Charles. Cyrus himself will undoubtedly be at the center of the investigation into Sam's death. Whether or not he was directly involved, his presence in Port Charles has once again led to chaos. But Cyrus is nothing if not a master manipulator, and he will use the situation to his advantage. Expect him to play the victim, claiming that he had nothing to do with Sam's death, and that he too is devastated by the loss. He will likely try to turn the town's grief into an opportunity to further his own agenda, sowing division and mistrust. However, not everyone will be fooled by Cyrus' act. Jason, for one, will be determined to bring him down, no matter the cost. As Jason goes on the warpath, Cyrus will find himself in a dangerous position, with enemies on all sides. And while Laura may be questioning her decisions, Jason will take matters into his own hands, setting the stage for a showdown that could turn violent. The ripple effect. Sam's death will have far-reaching consequences for Port Charles. Not only will her family be devastated, but the loss of someone so beloved will also shake the entire town. People will begin to question the safety of their community and whether their leaders are truly capable of protecting them. Laura, in particular, will find herself at the center of a growing storm, as her reputation takes a serious hit. Relationships will be tested as well. Jason's quest for vengeance could drive a wedge between him and those who care about him, especially if he becomes obsessed with taking down Cyrus. Carly, his closest confidant, will try to support him, but even she may struggle to keep him from going too far. Meanwhile, Laura's relationship with key figures like Sonny Corinthos and Anna Devane may be strained as they question whether her judgment can still be trusted. Conclusion: a turning point for Laura and Port Charles. Sam McCall's death marks a pivotal moment in General Hospital, not just for the characters directly affected, but for the entire town of Port Charles. Laura, who has always been the heart and soul of the community, now finds herself at the center of a firestorm. Her decision to give Cyrus a second chance may have been made with good intentions, but it's clear that it has had tragic consequences. As the town grapples with the loss, Laura will have to find a way to navigate the blame and guilt, and decide whether she can continue to lead the town she loves, or if this tragedy has changed everything. This moment will redefine not just Laura but the entire dynamic in Port Charles, as everyone faces the aftermath of a decision that never should have been made. 4-0.